Hey everyone, this is my second attempt at doing the live today with Tem the Filmmaker, who is going to be doing a screening at our event coming up in Atlanta, so I'm going to try again. Give me a second to invite him. This always takes 2 or 3 times. I don't know why. So the Art of Movie Making Film Festival is the only film festival that's 100% dedicated to behind the scenes,
Oh,
and we are, hey
yeah.
Tim!
How you guys doing?
I'm
Uh,
doing great. So I'm just introducing the film festival, and then we'll jump in with you. So the Atlanta Summit is coming up June 20th to 22nd, and we are having Friday night is networking at Joystick Game Bar. Saturday is screenings all day at Look Cinema in Brookhaven, and then Sunday is our summit day where we have presentations, panels, vendors, more networking. And we hope that you'll come to some of them or one of them, or you can come one day or all days, whichever you prefer. And you can get tickets on Eventbrite. So today we're doing a live with Tem the Filmmaker, who is going to be presenting his film called The Ascent on Saturday in the afternoon. So thank you for joining.
hey, it's just great to be part of a film festival. They're amazing occasions, like so much to learn. I was one of those people out there that was like, why do I need to go to a film festival? And I went to one and it just hit me like a brick. Like they are essential. So yeah.
I'll agree. They're essential, and then ours is a little bit different because we want to focus on how it was made behind the scenes. So we appreciate you coming on and supporting our mission as well. But tell us a little bit about yourself as a filmmaker.
I've been filmmaking for about 9 years now. Seriously, for 5, and it all just really came about. I used to do matchmaking events. I was very interested in, the subject of love and putting people together. And I kind of wanted to take it a step further and to actually start making films about love to like kind of demonstrate what love kind of looks like, whether it's for yourself, for family, etc. And so that's where kind of The Ascent came in. It was one of those films that just kind of really made you look at like what gets in the way of love, how to love self, etc., and to just kind of explore these themes in very interesting and unique ways. You know, Even at that point, I still hadn't decided I wanted to be a filmmaker, but because of the way it was received, and it's like, oh, okay, pretty good. You just because you just to be able to bring a vision to life with people. It was just a rush, and I'm hooked now.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of it.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to show it, and I've already seen it clearly, and I thought it was really great, and I love the costume and the backgrounds and the set. So tell us a little bit about behind the scenes. How did you come up with that vision, and who helped you put that all together?
That was actually done. The first scene where we filmed in the room and it was the library and everything. That was actually done around uh, her mom's house, right? Liz, the woman in the story. We actually filmed that around her mom's house. Her mom was at church, and we had like an hour and a half to haze up the place, arrange the lighting, put together all these strategic things. You saw the ship and the compass, and it was all about like traveling and moving on. You saw a map. So we got to put all these themes there, and it kind of speaks to this whole thing of like, don't let kit or equipment get in the way. Film that with one COB light, just one and 2 LEDs. And if you have the vision, if you have the drive, you'll make it happen. So it was like that was that, making it really kind of just all the vintage and kind of like how she felt about herself. There was a lot that she was carrying that was kind of old, but there was a way she wanted to find through it. So that reflected the room. But the colors that she wore, there was still like an element of hope in herself. So there was like the yellow and the blue. The yellow was much more so just her trying to think through the process. And anytime you saw blue that she was wearing, it was about just the positivity that she was going to, progress from this. So that was kind of like that took the longest to do that. Oof.
Yeah.
And as soon as we left, we saw her mum pulling up. So, but you're gonna do what you're gonna do, because when you see a room that reflects everything you're trying to do, you have to do it. It's film. It's like it's a compulsion.
Yeah, I mean that looks like a great room to live in. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah,
Awesome.
it was a very interesting experience.
Awesome. So from start to finish, the people that helped with anything besides writing and acting, did you have people helping you with other elements with like costuming and makeup and stuff?
Yeah, she actually did her makeup with the costuming. That's something that we sat down and worked out. There was a lot of planning that we put into that, and that's what kind of really made that process us able to kind of enrich the themes that you saw there, as well as just really trying to say as much. We're trying to compress so much of a story into 5-6 minutes. So you want like everything to have a voice around you. So between me and her, like we really figured out the planning for it, the story. Yes, we got some advice from some mentors on how to. So that's a key thing on like we think you should kind of say your story like this, start like that. So that really helped. And then the rest of it was just my expertise in like, right, how are you going to shoot this light through a window? How to we went to Stone Mountain for the opening scene and kind of shot that, and how to shoot into the sunlight, working with ND filters, knowing like working with the gimbal, how to frame everything with the mountain. So there was a lot, using the right focal length. So there was all these technical aspects. But when I say everything was planned, I mean we drew out the storyboard by hand, and like it read like clockwork. And that's the beautiful thing. Planning is everything, and just the team sport of it. It's a team sport. Even if you're making that film on your own, you've referenced 200 people, whether you saw them on YouTube or you spoke to them. It is absolutely a team sport. And I think that is probably one of the biggest challenges, to get away from the individualized type of thinking and realize that you can't do this. Film is not designed for you to do alone. It's impossible. You have to work with folks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, and I love that, and that is so fitting for our film festival where we want to make sure everyone who contributes gets recognized. And so you mentioned mentors giving you feedback. How did you determine what feedback you want to listen to and what you're like, no, this is my vision, I'm not giving it up?
I mean, these were people that understood the message. They understood me. They knew what I was about. There's that mystical meta element in with the natal chart, and so there was people that they understand what that's about and the best way to portray that. So definitely listening to them, I knew they could understand the sensitivity and the nuances of trying to project that. And so even just the way that we did it, where you only heard like the voiceover and you saw the chart, and that allowed everybody to focus that we're doing something different here. This is some mysticism, like take it in. You may want to do it for yourself, and just to not to take away from that, but for those few minutes that chart was on screen with just the voiceover, that was the impact that I got that from a mentor who, treasure to this day.
That's awesome. Well, these little lives are just meant to be little sneak previews. If you want to see more from Tem and actually watch this beautiful mystical movie, then you'll need to come to our event in Atlanta, June 20th to 22nd. The screenings happen on the 21st, and you can get the tickets on Eventbrite. There is also pay what you can. We are all about accessibility. We would love to have the support to help us fund this event and keep it going. However, if you're a student or challenged for funds, then there is a donation option you can choose on Eventbrite. It's very clunky, but it's there and you can find a way. So if anybody wants to put a question in there, we're not staying very long, but if you do have a question, feel free to put it in the comments. But Tem, tell us why people should come watch it.
They need to come and watch it to learn for themselves, to network with others, to see what can be done when you may know very little about film, or you don't have the equipment, but you have the passion and the drive. It can happen. You can do it. So don't give up. Simply don't give up. The Ascent is about that. The whole ethos behind the film is that. And even just me getting into filmmaking, it was the whole thing about it. I mean, every day, it's not giving up. Since doing that film, I've been able to like work with like costumers who have had like way more experience in the industry than me, met other directors, and it's opened up doors. So it's like you have to take that first step, and once you do, it just all comes flooding back. So yeah.
Awesome. love that. Well, come meet Tem, come meet other people, get your film made. The other creatives are going to be there. So if you need creatives to help you on your film, this is the place to come meet them and get tickets on our Eventbrite. But thank you for stopping by. Please share this, get the word out. And Tem, it was great meeting you. Can't wait to see you in person.
Yes, Laura. Can't wait to see you next weekend. You take care.
Bye.
Bye.